Hey, today I'm coming to talk about memories. Okay, so I was just sitting up here thinking a moment ago about how when I was younger, I was like in the second grade, and I went to stay at my mom's house like for a little while or something. So um, she was like, "Go get me a half cup of ice and then get me a soda." So she could like pour it in there and half a cold soda. And I went in there and I started putting ice in there, and I probably put a little bit of ice in there, and it, at the time, like 2-3 little drops or something. And I came back and she was like, "Go fill it up half a cup." And then I was like thinking to myself, I do not know what no math is. I am in second grade. I don't even know multiplication. I do not know what I know it is. So I went back, tried to put some more ice in there. She was like, "You better go fill that damn cup up." She said something like that. And if I like slap you, slap your mouth, slap you to the ground or something. And I was like, I'm so scared because I'm not trying to get my ass whooped now, because I have like not in my life got a beating before. I'm a good child. I mean, I I do good in school. I have good grades. I'm not one of those. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm not a shit starter. I don't do that, and I hadn't been beaten. I came out good, so. And I'm like, I'm not about to get sit up in here beat by my mama. So I was like, as my brother, I was like, "Quan, like help." I was like, "Help me." She said, "Fill it to half." I don't know what half is. And he was helping me, and she's like, "Well, sit down," or whatever. Let her do it. And I'm like, "Mama," and she's like, "Sit down," whatever. So then I gave her ice and whatnot. So yeah, I learned something that day. I learned what half is, because I didn't know. So yeah, that was a horrible experience. So what's some other memories? Okay, this like a few days ago. It was what, Thursday or Friday, I think. So okay, a few days ago, I just went down the street to my cousin's house, and we were watching this movie, Killjoy and Killjoy 2. It was supposed to be like 3 of them. It was like on one CD, the DVD, and she was like, it's supposed to be 3, but whoever cheated her out, so it only played 2 of the movies. And the first one, I got scared as shit. If you ever watch Killjoy, that is, because like usually I'm like, now I am a teenager, and it's kind of like I'm about to be an adult. Scary movies, these niggas, Chucky and Candyman, Freddy Krueger, Chainsaw Massacre, Jeepers Creepers, Jason Voorhees. None of these, I'm thinking like, none of these people scare me. Chucky, I said Chucky. I meant what's that little the leprechaun? Like, none of these people scare me, but it kind of still does sometimes. I got scared because we were watching it. He was up here killing people, and like the effects of it, like it showed when Killjoy had like one of the dudes, he had like basically burnt up because he like smoked this weed or whatever, and next thing he was like, what the hell? And it was like burning him up basically, and then he vanished, and the other dude had got hit by the car and he was looking nasty, and then the other one, he had got shot with the bullets because he tried to shoot Killjoy, and then Killjoy had all the bullets and was like, "This ain't you," and then like start spitting bullets out of his mouth. And I was like, because the dude that was like burnt, that looked real nasty. I was like, yeah. And my cousin, she said the first one is gonna be funny, basically, and the second one's gonna be scary. The second one really didn't scare me. Like, not really. Not that much. And the first one, that was like, kind of like real scary. But it wasn't scary like how I used to be in the past scary. But she had like, she had went to sleep. Like, we were laying on her bed watching this. And all I know is she's behind me. So, I didn't know. Next thing I look up, she's asleep. Her eyes closed. I get up off bed. This whore wakes up. I'm like, oh my god. And then she was like in and out of sleep. So, she was like, what movie is this? You on the second one already? I was like, yeah, it's the second one. I was like, he is crazy. And it was this in the first one, I think, and she was like, what did he say? She was saying the stuff like in the first one, he was being funny. And he was like, he killed her or something. He had like, no, he had pushed the other girl, her friend, over. He had pushed her. He was like, he said something, bitch. And she was, then my cousin, like, when she did it, it really made me laugh, basically. And she was like, the part where he was like, cuz, and she was like, cuz, she was like so dumb. What's some other numbers? I don't know if I said this already, but in one of my other videos, I was like, I don't know if I said this, but okay, I went to stay with my mom, and something crazy, like, I was in bed with my brother, and you know how like one person is at that end and you're at the other end, basically. So it's like your feet are in my face. So this is what happened. All I know is that I was basically asleep. He kicked the shit out of my face. Did he kick me in my face? He kicked me hard as shit. I'm trying to think. Yeah, he kicked me hard as shit in my face. And it hurt so bad because, you know, like, there's a few things, like, your reactions could be different. So there's a few things you can do if it hurt that bad. And here, like, a few reasons, few of my reactions, it hurt so bad I had to think about what I was going to do. I was like, okay, you just kicked me, so it hurt so bad. I'm thinking, am I gonna cry? Am I gonna start fighting you? Or like, am I gonna get up or something? And I just sat there like that hurt. That shit hurt. When I'm at school, I laugh a lot. And there's this girl named Sierra. And she was like, because it would be me, Sierra, and Joseph. We hang out, we used to hang out. And we'd always be like making jokes and laughing and mess. And we're in Miss Bullett's class. We laugh at everybody's class, but like especially Miss Bullett's, cause she was like the new teacher there, and she was like not old enough to be our parents, kind of young basically. She was like 27 at the time when she came there or something. So, but anyway, we're in the class. And I don't know what in the world Joseph was telling Sierra. I don't forgot, but he was like telling her something. It was so funny, and she started laughing. And when she started laughing, I started rolling. She was laughing so hard. This is what she did. She got up. She was getting up at her. And I, like, when I laughed so hard that I cried. And this is what she was doing. She was getting up. She was like this. She was like, and then she like got down on her knees and was laughing and fell on the floor laughing. And Miss Bullet said, she was like, girl, get your butt off that floor. I was laughing so hard. I was like kicking Joseph. He was in front of me in the chair, and I started kicking that chair. I was rolling and crying. It hurt so bad to laugh that hard. I was rolling. It was so funny. Cause she do like the funniest things. Like if she start laughing, or just in general, she just start laughing. She like, she started clapping when she laughed. It was so funny. What's some other stuff? Should I tell this story? I don't know if I should. But it was the first day at school. Well, my first day of middle school, basically. And next thing I know, we were in like, I think it was everybody or something. It was a whole bunch of 6th graders. We were in gym, up on the bleachers or something. Next thing I know, this other 6th grade girl, I didn't know who she was, because it's the first day. I don't know anybody there except for the people that came from my school, because our school does not have, middle school or high school. It's just elementary. So the people that left from the elementary school, you have to go, to some other school, some middle school or something. It used, like, back in the day, I was going to Rex Turner Elementary, and if you've been there before, you know that back in the day, the school did go up to higher grades, but now it has stopped at 5th grade. So when I went, it was like when I was in kindergarten, it's like the school went up to higher grades, like to 8th grade. But now it don't. So I was like, glad to get out of old Rex Turner. Those people there are so like freaking racist. But I went to middle school somewhere, and she just walked up to me, this girl, and was like, I heard you want to fight me. And I'm like, no, I don't know who you heard it from, but no, I do not want to fight you. And she was like, oh, okay, and walked off. And the only person I had talked to, like, since I got there was, like, my supposedly cousin or whatever. And she was like, that's the only person I'm kind of, like, looking at right now, because one minute she was talking to me, then she must have went over to this other girl, because these people already know each other. They went to their elementary school together, so it's kind of like these people know each other. We don't know them. I'm new to this, so I'm thinking maybe she could have told her something like that, trying to push up trouble or whatever, and trying to be funny or something, see somebody fight. Or maybe that girl just came up to me and really did hear something. But, just coming up to me, like, it's the first day of school. Like, really? That was so stupid. And later on, I told my sister, because, like, I found out who it was. I'm like, some girl, and she was like, yeah, she does that to everybody because she's jealous. She even came up to me, like, and asked me did I want to fight her. And she does that to everybody that looks better than her. That's what my sister's told me. Makes sense. But, what's some other incidents? Why I say incidents? Okay, what's some other memories? I'm bad at this fucking that I remember when the people that live around me, in this neighborhood, like, they're basically all family. So it used to be, okay, just flat out, I'm gonna tell you, people around here sell drugs. So there are 2 light poles in my yard. There's one over here and there's one over there. Okay, now we had already gotten this one over here turned off or whatever. We then went ahead and turned that one off. This one, there was a man that used to stay over there, but he now lives somewhere with, I think, his daughter or something, because he was old. He's old, and now he had like rented that house out to a few people before. So there was this family that came along, and it was this grandma and her grandchildren, I think they were, and they were over there and stuff. And at the time, my backyard, it's a bunch of woods, you know, so my backyard was full of trees and stuff. It was woods, you know. In my backyard at the time, it was like, over here, all you could do was like drive into the yard and like turn back there or something. But now it's like you can go back there and drive all over the place and run